Hey TechKnowStuds! In this video, we're going to take a look at some web traffic and see what it looks like inside of Wireshark. Specifically, we're going to look into the IPv6 header and take a look at what information is in that IPv6 header. So let's take a look. So first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Wireshark and I'm going to be monitoring my Ethernet connection. And so once again, we start seeing some Cisco traffic coming in, and that's from the switch. The switch is trying to do some discovery, and so we see that discovery that's going out that Cisco port. But what we want to do is we want to generate some web traffic. So I'm going to open up a browser and then I'm going to type in http:// and we're going to go to an IPv6 address. So I'm going to put a bracket in here and say FC 00:1:3 to get to our server that we have, and hit enter, and then that's going to bring up the web page that we have. I'm going to stop collecting data at this point in time. So I'll stop this capture here. I'm going to go back and just bookmark this so in the future I can just jump straight to this. So I'm going to bookmark this, and there we have it, bookmarked now. So then what we can do is inside Wireshark, we see all of these different frames and packets that have come across here. What I want to do is I want to filter out some of the noise here. So I'm going to type in this case, it's an IPv6 address. So in the past, I've typed in an IPv4 address by doing ip.address. In this case, it's IPv6.address. And I am going to type in then the FC 00:1:3 into here, so we can just look at those and then hit enter to filter it out. Now we're seeing just the traffic that's going between the laptop demo, the demo laptop, and the demo Pi. So we're seeing just the traffic that goes between there. We see the TCP traffic that establishes a connection here. That's the layer 4 that's establishing a connection. We see some HTTP. So now that is the application layer that is transferring data. And so this is the request, the GET right here means that this is the demo laptop reaching out and saying, I would like to get this web page. And then we see the response right here. And in fact, we can look down at the line by line, and here we see the TechKnowSurge and the information that came up on that website. So we see it right there, and then it's got some additional information here, and then it closes the connection. So there we have it. There's the flow of information back and forth between these two devices. And let's take a look at what one of those header looks like. So I'm going to take a look. Maybe we do the initial request, which is this HTTP connection right here. We can see some of the frame information and Ethernet information here at the top. We open that up and just take a look. We see that the Ethernet really doesn't change. The frame doesn't really change between IPv4 or IPv6. That's going to remain the same. Ethernet is still Ethernet. That's one of the advantages of layers, is we can develop and grow one layer without affecting all the other layers. So we've transitioned from IPv4 to IPv6 in the layer 3, but in the layer 2, it still looks the same. And we see it is going to the destination of the Raspberry Pi, and it is coming from the Dell laptop, which is the demo laptop here. So that all remains the same. From a layer 3 perspective, it's version 6. So we do see a couple differences with this. So for number one, the biggest difference is it is version 6. So it's showing version 6 right here. And then we can see that the addresses are much larger as well. We've got the addresses of the two devices here. Of course, it doesn't show the full thing because it shows the reduced where it takes all the zeros out here. But if we click on it, it actually has the full number of hextets that we have right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 different hextets that we have in that line right there. So there, and then we have the hop limit in here, And the next header, which is TCP, and we look down and the next header, yeah, is in fact TCP. We see that right here. So that pans out, and the payload length for this particular one is 51. So if we were to click 451, excuse me. So if we were to click down here, we can see that that takes a significant portion of this request, this packet that's right here. So there we have it. There we see some of the components that are within an IPv6 header. Thanks again for watching my video. If you liked it, could you hit that like button?